friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Jinu from K-pop Demon Hunters. So first we're going to get started with the bangs on the head. So we're going to start in the center, curving this line up, down, over, and out on the right. And then from that point, we're just going to curve this over and across. We're going to start on the left-hand side now, curving this up, down, and then back out towards the left. And then from that point, just curving this line back in again towards the top. From the center line, let's close this off, arching this out on both sides. Now from here in the middle, we're just going to draw a diagonal line coming up towards the top of our page. We're going to start on the top right, curving this up, down, and through. And then from that point, bringing that back in. Let's start on the right-hand side again, curving this down, over, and then back in towards the center. Let's come down now, leaving a small gap, and we're going to curve this down, and then we're going to arch this around, connecting that together at that point. And then on the right hand side, we're going to curve this down and then back over and through towards the side. Now let's start on the left hand side. We're going to start in the center, curving this up, down, and then out. And then from that point, bringing this over and in. Now as you move down, we're going to curve this down and back up. We're going to curve this line out, and then from that point, bringing that back in. Let's add in some detail lines on the top now. So we're going to start in the middle, curving this up and through. And then on the left, let's replicate that. Now on the top again, we're going to curve this over, and one more time on the left. And then as we step down, we're going to curve this across, and then again on the left hand side, extending that down. Now let's start on the left hand side for the face. We're going to bring this line down and then in towards the center. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right, bringing this over and through, blending that together. Now let's start with the nose. So we're going to start on the right hand side, curving this down and then through on a diagonal. And then on the left hand side, we're going to curve that across. Let's draw on the eyes now. So on the right hand side, we're going to draw this closer to the nose. We're going to curve this out. And then from that point, just bringing this back around and in. And then we're going to step further up on a diagonal on the left, curving this out. And then from that point, bringing this back around and in again. Now let's thicken up the top line. So we're going to curve this out and then bring this in on a diagonal at a point. And we're going to do the same as we move over on the left eye. And then we're just going to color that in black. We're going to thicken up the bottom now. So we're just going to curve that back in. Now let's draw in the pupil. So we're going to draw in a small half circle underneath. And then as we come over towards the inside corner, let's just draw in a small circle for the highlight. And then let's color in the rest black. Now let's draw on the eyebrows. So on the right hand side for the right eyebrow, we're just going to start with this line from the nose, curving this across and through towards the hair. And then we're going to start on the left hand side, curving this out. And then we're going to move up and over. Now let's start in the middle for the mouth. We're just going to draw a neutral expression, curving this line across. And then underneath, we're just going to draw in a small arch line. Let's close off the side of the hair now. So we're just going to curve a small line that comes in on both sides. And now let's draw in our ear. So on the left hand side, let's curve this line around and in. Where our gap is for our earring, we're going to curve this back down. And then we're just going to bring this back over and in towards the side of the face. Let's start back on the left hand side now, curving this around and back up. And now let's draw in the right ear. So on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around and back in. For the details now, we're going to curve this over. And then in the middle, we're going to curve this back around and down. Now let's draw in the neck. So we're going to come down on the left hand side, curving this through. We will do the same as we move down on the right. Moving underneath the chin now, we're just going to draw in a shadow line. So further across on the right, we're going to curve this over and back up. And then we're just going to color this in black. Now let's close off the shirt. So we're going to step up, curving this down and through towards the bottom of our page. And then we'll do the same thing on the right, curving this out and then down towards the bottom. Let's close off the shirt. So we're going to draw in a curved line for the collar, and then we're going to move down again, replicating that one more time. Let's draw in some details for the collarbone now. So we're going to bring this line across and then down, and then we'll do the same thing on the right, just leaving a gap in the center. Let's draw in the collar of the shirt now. So we're going to arch this up and out on both sides. And now from that point, we're going to bring this up on a diagonal, bringing this in towards the neck. Now let's close off the shoulders on the shirt. So we're going to bring this line out towards the side of our page on both sides. We're going to add in some detailed lines now. So we're going to bring this line out and in. On the left, we're going to curve this line down. And then again, dropping down one more time, drawing in another diagonal line. And then now we're just going to draw in the pocket on the right. So we're going to bring this line up again on the right. And then we're just going to bring this line directly across. And that is it. That's how you draw Jinu from K-pop Demon Hunters. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.